is called the foreskin, okay, or pubis. And that's why if we cut the foreskin, we're exposing another section right here, and it's called the glans penis, okay, glans penis. So following the penis up, there's actually an enlarged section right here, and this is called the prostate gland, okay. Then following the urethra, this is the urethra, following the urethra up, the enlarged section on the up here in the urethra, it's called the bulbourethral gland, or Cowper's gland, okay. And that's it for that section. Right, now let's talk about the testicles. These are the testicles right here. The outermost layer that surrounds the testicles is this furry portion, okay, and that's called the scrotum, right? Then there's a thin sheet that surrounds the testicle, okay, and this is called the cremasteric pouch. Do you see this thin tissue layer, okay? And where's the bull testicle? Can you guys hand me the bull testicle? Right there. Thank you. So I'll just show you the structures on here because they're easier to see. Okay. So here's that thin tissue layer that surrounds the testicle, and this is the cremasteric pouch. And if you pull that off, there's actually two structures that you need to know. There's this comma-looking structure, okay, that's called the epididymis. Okay, epididymis. And then there's another structure that actually stores the sperm. And this is, you'll see it, and it has a lot of squiggly lines. Okay, you see the squiggly lines? Okay, and that is called the Vas Deferens or Ductus deferens. Okay, so that's how you would distinguish between these two structures. Well, the whole thing is called the Vas Deferens, but it's squiggly, so that's how you can distinguish it. The Vas Deferens actually travels up from the testicle all the way into the abdominal cavity, and it's surrounded and protected by the spermatic cord. Okay, and this is the spermatic cord right here. The spermatic cord, not only does it house the Vas Deferens, but it also houses the testicular artery and testicular vein. Okay. So the spermatic cord is going to stop, or it's going to end once it gets into the abdominal cavity. There's an opening that goes. There's an opening that to the abdominal cavity, and that opening is called the inguinal canal. Okay. Right. And what we have here is that once the spermatic cord passes through the inguinal canal, okay, everything separates out, and here we have the testicular artery and testicular vein, and here we have this third branch is the ductus deferens or vas deferens. Okay, so the vas deferens, they can ask you at two different locations. They can ask you up here, or they can ask you down at the testicle. Okay, and when they're in humans, when they're actually fixing a male, okay, they're just going into the spermatic cord and snipping the vas deferens. That's all they're doing. Alrighty. The male only has one space in his. The male only has one space between the rectum and the urinary bladder, and that's called the urogenital pouch. Okay. I think we went over everything for the male. All right, let's talk about the babies.